guys, Raven here reporting for Kids First, and I am here with Reese and Ella, who are the stars of the new sci-fi film, Earth to Echo. In the film, you guys find Echo, who's obviously from a different planet. So what would you do if you actually encountered an extraterrestrial being?
I've been talking to myself about this forever. Talking to myself, that sounds weird. But like, when the government was saying like, oh, you know, it could destroy the village or the place and stuff, I always thought like, oh, geez, would I have gone and trusted Echo?
Yeah.
Because like that would be the good thing to do, and that's what luckily the kids did. But like, man, I don't know. It's really hard one. You know.
I would totally do it.
Yeah.
I'm like such an adrenaline junkie. Like I love adventure and stuff. So this is something right up my alley.
Yeah.
I don't want an embryo planted in me, so it's a little different.
Yeah, like you guys had a pretty good experience with Echo, but things could have gone really bad.
Oh,
I could have like eaten us or something.
Yeah.
But
I'm on the Sigourney Weaver side.
In the film, you're like, do you eat humans? And it's like, no. So you guys work fantastic together on camera, and you can really see the chemistry and like the bond that your friend group has.
Thanks.
And Ella, you obviously come in a little later in the film, but by the end you're pretty close with the guys. So what's your guys' off-screen bond like?
Well, prior to filming, we had a week of rehearsals, so we worked with the coach to like develop our characters furthermore. And we also ended up going to Universal City Walk, where we did the iFly thing, which is the indoor skydiving. And then we also went bowling and like ate some Italian food, and so that was a nice bonding experience. And then, I mean, we're just like newcomers to the set, you know, so we're kind of all in this together because we were like really nervous and excited all together.
Still kind of are.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's unbelievable.
And all of your characters, you know, they flow so well together, but on an individual level, they're very unique and have their own, you know, personalities and flair. So how would you guys describe your characters?
Munch is he's kind of the shy, neurotic, little innocent friend that everybody has in a group. I don't know, you know, he's actually a mini hoarder. Yes. Oh, you saw the movie, right?
Oh, yeah, I saw the movie last night. I loved it. I thought it was so funny because my mom, she hoards like antique stuff. And you were like, don't look at me like a hoarder, that's rude. I was like, that's my mom, right?
That's rude. Yeah, Munch was really cool to play. He got, you know, a lot of funny lines. And as an actor, I got to do a lot of different things, like crying and being excited and being scared.
It was so moving when you were crying in the truck, like making a message for your friends.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy scene to do. But, you know, this is being actors. I've been acting for about 6 years. Getting a movie like this, it's going to be in theaters. Yeah. And getting able to play these awesome characters with all these different, like you said, personal flares and stuff is really cool to like show people what we can do.
Yeah. Emma is like a spontaneous, adventurous girl. She comes off a little pushy at times.
She gets her way in there.
But yeah, she knows how to get her way, especially like at the gas station. Where she's like first seriously introduced, and she's very smart, and she uses those quick thinking skills to get them out of like a sticky situation.
So the film starts off with you and all of your friends being forced to move from your houses because your neighborhood is being turned into a highway. So have you guys ever had a situation that you're able to relate to where you've been uprooted from a community that you've grown up in or have been very close with?
A bit. I'm originally from Arizona. I grew up there from when I was born till I was 8, so you know that was basically home. Yeah. But you know, my dad was a commercial air. Well, originally he was actually a fighter pilot. He came from here in Colorado, from the academy. Yeah. But you know, we were switching jobs around because of the 9/11 thing, and we got this really cool gig about doing picture cars, which is really cool because picture cars are, he's like a talent agent for cars. Oh, cool. Like, you know, Fast and Furious and Transformers, all those cars were from his company.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a whole, division for just cars. So what's cool is that in this movie, the van, you know the van that Taylor's driving, or Alex is driving? Yeah. It was actually controlled from the back seat. There's like a crate behind the front seat, and it has the entire, you know, setup to drive the car. Cool. So there's a stunt driver in there, like in a crate. You can't see anything. It's like little GoPros or something.
Yeah, they're radioing.
Yeah, they're radioing like go like rally racing, but you can't see at all. That was crazy. And then we kept that and we switched it back to a normal car. We have an Echo wrapped around it now. It's pretty funny. And we also have the Camaro.
Shameless promotion.
Shameless promotion. Yeah, like big old faces on the side. My parents are like driving it around, waving to people.
Funny. When I was in acting when I was younger, there was a girl in my theater whose mom had a purse with just her face on it.
That's my
and so that's like there's probably like a company that like produces
Gina Alexander.
Your children's face on the purse.
It's a little creepy.
So I know for a portion of the film, Echo is actually animatronic, which is cool because then there's like in a sense a real life Echo. But I know for a large portion of the film, he's computer generated. So did you find any difficulties with having like these very emotional and authentic interactions with something that's not really there?
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge. I mean, we had a toy Echo who like did limited movements, like it beeped, or not, it didn't even beep. Dave, the director, actually beeped for us.
Yeah, that's when he'd be like,
yeah, it was really funny. But like its eyes glowed or something like that. But most of it was done in post-production, so we just had to use our imaginations and have those authentic reactions. And
we had to act.
we had to act
Crazy,
so hard.
What do they expect of us?
Right? Yeah. So you guys go on a crazy epic adventure for your last night together. So have you guys ever gone on any really epic adventures?
I swam with sharks once. Which is pretty
epic.
epic.
I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to go skydiving on my 16th birthday, which is coming up, and I'm taking this guy with me.
This girl's one day younger than me.
So it's actually really fun though.
Yeah.
You guys having a big joint birthday party.
Yeah.
Are we doing it? Are we
I don't know. We could.
I'm down. I'm good.
I mean, push the boundaries.
I mean, you'll just die when you get there, but like, that's cool.
So in the film, it's depicted as you guys sort of filming yourselves with webcams and GoPros. So what was the actual filming process like? Did you find any, challenges, or was it a little bit uncomfortable to have like a camera crew like right up in your face?
They tell us a lot, don't look at the camera. Don't look at the
But
camera.
it's like right there.
This time, look at the camera. He's actually a character, because that's what Echo would see.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really interesting, doing it opposite of everything you've been told.
For once, we're breaking that fourth wall, which is like we're repeatedly told as actors, like, don't look at it, but we get to interact with the character.
So the two of you have gone around and traveled a lot to promote this film. So where's the coolest place you've gone so far?
Denver's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been here before, so I can't say that. I've already seen
I
it.
like Denver. I haven't really gotten a chance to explore yet. But
You're lucky though, the weather's nice. It's been raining so much, which is so weird because it's summer.
yeah, I'm from Florida, so I know exactly how you feel. But maybe we're bringing the good weather in from LA. Who knows?
So you guys are wonderful actors and actresses. But do you have any secret talents?
I'm actually like, my dad does that at his job, and we actually collect movie cards. I'm already driving on my permit.
Yeah.
It's coming out July 31st. I get my license.
Good.
That's what we have to do. We have to get our licenses and then we'll go skydiving.
Yeah.
Well, I have the last surviving General Lee from Medusa Hazard,
That's awesome.
the RT.
Yeah.
Did you see We're the Millers?
Mm-hmm. Oh my! I watched that movie last night actually. Which
We just watched the movie last night.
We literally did it.
That's so weird, yeah.
So weird.
Another gold Porsche the drug dealer guy has.
like it's destroyed by the.
Well, they actually have about 3 of them, so
Yeah.
they destroy
I
them.
assumed.
Alright. Well, I have one of those that was used in the movie.
That's so cool. No big deal.
No big deal. It's all like gold and everything.
Yeah. Carry that around.
I have a 57 Chevy, 1957 Chevy Bel Air.
You've got a bit of a collection already.
Got a bit of a collection card.
So fancy.
I
You
mean,
can't even drive yet. And he's got like
Hey, I can drive.
4
I
cars
can drive.
or something.
Well, I can drive around the house.
Supervision.
Yeah.
Well, you're so cool riding up in your like 57
My mom's like,
Chevy.
oh, see my son's face, it's on my purse. Welcome, good music driver.
Yeah, you should see us driving the van with the vinyl around it.
Oh my goodness, so funny.
So there are a lot of sci-fi films out there, some better than others. So what do you think about Earth Echo and how does it stand out from the crowd of already existing sci-fi films?
Most sci-fi films now are like Aliens and Matrix, which are some of my favorite. But they're very action-oriented. The aliens are usually on the other side.
Yeah, eating
So,
people, as Echo doesn't.
That's what I would watch out for again with that. But it's cool because this movie they actually took back to kind of the way they did a couple of times before, of where he's actually a good guy or a good thing. He doesn't. Oh no, but no, that's right. We did get that clear in the movie. We do say if he's a boy, and he says yeah.
Yeah.
So we got that clear. So he's a guy.
Yes.
I think it's cool because it's like it's a everybody type movie. Anybody can enjoy it, but it's actually finally one where they're not like just killing each other.
Yeah, which I like. And speaking of killing each other, there is a very common theme in this film, as you do see in a lot of other sci-fi films and alien films, where there's the good guys. It's you who's looking out for the best interest of Echo, and then there are the not so good guys who are in this situation, the government scientists who are looking for like testing and profits and stuff. So how do you think that message can translate from the screen into real life situations?
Well, I don't think it's a good idea to go against the government, but they're going against us in the first place. I don't know. I feel like teamwork and like friendship is really important because we're the good guys and we stick together, and Echo kind of brings us together in a unique way. He's like a figure for that. I'm kind of a part of the popular crowd and they're the outsiders, and we never would have interacted if it wasn't for Echo. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. What age group do you think this best suited for? I think a lot of people can enjoy it, honestly.
I don't see anybody who really couldn't. Yeah. I mean, there's like kids who or whatever. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I could see myself, even if I wasn't in it, I could be like, yeah, I don't know what this movie's about. I guess we can watch it. Summer, it's hot outside. Let's go watch it. And when we watch it, be like, oh yeah, it's a pretty good movie,
Yeah, and I feel like, as young as like 4 or something, and then up into into like the adults, because it's nostalgic for the adults, just because it's bringing back that 80s movie genre feel, which has kind of been lost. Yeah.
Speaking of 80s films, director David Green said that this is sort of like the Goonies for our generation. So with that being said, did you guys draw any inspiration for your characters from other films or characters that you've seen?
I think it was just more like playing, like Munch. There's always a kid in the group that's like that. Yeah. Ella, there's always those girls that are like that. Sure. Mm-hmm. So it was a lot of just playing as kids, just being a kid. Mm-hmm. I never really I probably should have, but I never went back and looked at other movies that was similar to Munch, that was what I could kind of play off of, but I just never even thought about that.
Because we just really wanted to be authentic and just have real kids. Because if kids were to find an alien, this is how it would go down. Like we're just we try to really make it natural. And a lot of research isn't. We're just kind of playing ourselves or a different version of ourselves, like regular kids who are just kind of riding their bikes out in the desert doing.
Well, and that's the best way to get it is to draw it from an authentic place. And I love that you guys are actually kids, because in every movie about teenagers, you look at how old they are, and it's 28. And you're
oh my God.
we fight that battle. Yeah. Well, one of the reasons why, is that this movie we flew through it in 28 days. Wow. But those 28 days were only nights, because the entire movie's at nighttime.
Yeah.
Being minors, we can only work to a certain, late into the night, and 3 hours have to be dedicated to school. There's a lot of, parents have to be there, teachers have to be paid for. There's a lot of
legal issues, restrictions. So that's why they end up casting older people.
Yeah, might as well just have an adult who looks like a kid. That makes it a lot easier. But
see, and when I was a kid, that ruined it for me. I was like, yes, I'm going to go to high school. There's going to be a ton of Zac Efrons walking around, and
no.
Speaking of your guys' age, how has your life changed? You guys are still fairly young. So how has your life changed, and how has your friends and family reacted when you found out that you landed a major role in this blockbuster?
Originally, when we did the callback for the thing, we all did this meet where they would put different groups together to see their lives. Mix and match. That's what it was. After we did that, my dad and brother were at the airport waiting with tickets to go to Hawaii.
Fun.
So we're we have this family vacation plan, let's hurry up and do this audition and rock and roll. So we did it. It was funny because they have these production note things that they give the interviewers and stuff like that. And it said in there, I had a Hawaiian shirt on because I was going to Hawaii. And they were like, oh, this kid's probably way too confident for this type of character. Mm-hmm. And I got lucky and I did it and they liked it. Mm-hmm. So on the way out, we're driving to LAX and they call us and don't get on that plane. So you're yes, we got a movie, but we don't get to go to Hawaii.
Well, no, I'm sure you can go to Hawaii.
Hawaii's not going anywhere. We were saying that's where we should do the after party, or a party after.
Or maybe Earth Echo too, set in Hawaii.
That would be really cool. I could definitely see that being interesting, because there's a lot of interesting terrain in Hawaii where stuff could happen.
I was waiting for them to be like, yeah, you guys want to do a PR tour in Hawaii?
Yeah, we're flying down to Honolulu, but Denver Denver isn't
Denver,
fun.
I mean, Denver's cool. We don't have volcanoes, but we have skyscrapers. So it makes up for it. So my last question for you guys is, what scene or what part of the film are you most excited for fans to see?
I mean, I love all the scenes where, you know, all the thing that Echo flies in. I don't want to give anything away, even though I just gave it away. Oh, that's fun. Let's see, what else? I love when we're driving. I mean, I was in the van one. But, like, I think that was really fun when we're doing the driving scenes, the trucks blowing up in front of us and all that.
I think it's hilarious when Astro's character is driving for the first time. He's just, like, crashing into everything.
Yeah.
Not the best. Yeah, it was funny because it was like I was in the back seat, cramped with this like huge like what are the cameras called? Red something? Like they're huge, like
Red
30, yeah, like 35 pound cameras, and like Dave's sitting there with it, or whoever's like it's just cramped and everything. So you really don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but that was definitely a fun scene to shoot.
You know that scene where I'm like, or that part when I say, oh, I need an Advil.
Yeah.
You know how like red my face was? That was actually because it was so hot that day.
Really?
Yeah, because you know there's all these people in here. They can't have AC on because it makes too much noise. And we're in Santa Clarita in summertime.
In the desert.
In the desert. So,
this guy was a trooper. He was wearing layers and layers of clothing, and he got heat stroke once.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers.
That fits your character, though. I mean, your backpack was just full of
things.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out Earth to Echo in theaters on July 2nd. Reporting for Kids First, I'm Raven Devaney.
I'm Ella Walstead.
And I'm Reese Hartley.
See ya!
Yeah.